Shapeshifting Detective. I'm not sure exactly
You're
what
listening
that...
to Radio August.
Radio
Dark
August,
Nights
okay.
with Poe and Monroe.
It's
Interesting.
5 o'clock and I'm Alice Monroe with your August update. August police are appealing for information following the murder of 21-year-old Dorota Shaw. Miss Shaw's body was discovered last night. Chief DuPont is calling the crime a violent and despicable act. Anyone with information about the murder is urged to get in touch via the department's confidential tip hotline.
Okay.
It's horrible, Poe.
Indeed it is.
Any murder's horrible.
You need to learn when to keep your mouth shut.
What? What have I done? Who are you?
Exactly. Rewind.
What?
You're listening to Radio August. Dark Nights with Poe and Monroe.
It's 5 o'clock and I'm Alice Monroe with your August update. August police are appealing for information following the murder of 21-year-old Dorota Shaw. Miss Shaw's body was discovered last night.
We've
Chief
just had
DuPont
this.
is calling the crime a violent and despicable act. Anyone with information about the murder
I honestly
is
don't know
urged
what
to
this
get in
game's
touch
about.
Via the department's
I'm assuming a
confidential tip
shape-shifting
hotline.
detective.
It's horrible, Poe.
Genius!
Indeed it is.
Fuck Christ.
Well, I was asked what it's about.
Make sure you fill your Mensa application out.
Sorry?
Make sure
You
you
need
fill
to learn
your
when
Mensa
to keep your
application.
mouth shut.
I don't want to miss you.
You know why you're here, don't you?
No.
The dead girl. And this.
What is this?
What exactly were you thinking?
I wasn't?
You have one job. Don't get
Not really.
caught.
Oh, okay.
Do you think you can do that this time?
No? Yes?
It's a rhetorical question.
Oh.
You're going to a town called August.
Okay.
Find Chief DuPont.
Chief DuPont.
He's
I
going to
think I
think
can
you're
find
someone
him.
else.
I guess I'm the
This person.
shape-shifting detective.
This is who you are now.
Alright, catch you later,
Understood.
Cheesy Lord. Thanks for being here. No, it's not understood.
Understood?
Okay, yes.
Splendid.
I'm sorry.
If someone so much as sniffs that you're different,
Well, I am different.
you'll be deprecated.
I don't want to be deprecated. I don't want to be deprecated.
We expect you to use your ability. Just don't get caught.
Okay.
And never, ever change into a child.
In brighter news, August
I won't.
resident Mia French
I
is
will stay
celebrating the
adult.
return of her missing pooch, Barley. The 8-month-old Basset Hound puppy was found outside Daryl's Chicken and Ribs.
Was he
And
hungry?
that's 5 o'clock with Poe and Monroe.
I'm Violet.
Hi,
Welcome
Violet.
to the guest house.
Thank you.
There are some rules.
What rules?
In particular, no shoes in the guest house.
I like shoes.
Carpets are priceless. Now,
Alright, so
how
I'm going to
long
spill
are
red
you
wine on them.
Staying for?
I'm not sure.
That's fine. It's yours for as long as you want it. There's not been many visitors of late. Perhaps the murder will bring some tourists.
Thank
in.
you. Visitors?
It's just you and some tarot readers at the moment. It's deathly quiet.
The murder?
Yes, the murder. You haven't spoken to the chief yet, have you?
Not yet. Apparently I've come to see you, Violet.
Chief Dupont. He's the one who booked the room for you. You look lost. You should probably go and speak to the chief. Your room is
Yes.
just down the hall, last on the left.
Thank you.
It has its own back door. The chief said that's the way you'd like it.
I guess
Just
so.
finishing. You don't believe?
Yeah, I believe.
That sounded serious. You must have a serious job to do. Hi, I'm Bronwyn.
Hi, Bronwyn.
Pleased to meet you, Sam. If you'd like a reading.
Sure, why not? Let's have a reading.
What's your question, Sam?
I'm gonna eat lunch. Will I win?
The Fool. I'm going to see a lot more of you, aren't I, Sam? Enjoy the journey. But remember, not everything is winnable. I'm in room 1 and that's down the hall. Lorraine's in 2, Lexi's in 3. And which room are you in, Sam?
Last one on the left.
Good. We're neighbours. Just knock if you need me.
Did what they would find there, if it did. Is it really wise to send more probes down the hole?
Don't really want to listen to it. I want to go to the room. The whole dramatic sting. Yeah.
Of the other two scientists. Perhaps it was Dimitri's frustration with the project's slow progress and his eagerness for a breakthrough that prompted him to...
So we're going to hail a cab. Visit Chief.
Good, you got my message. Chief Inspector Dupont. I wasn't sure you'd come, but I suppose you're between jobs? Well, we both know that's not true. But I like it. Sam, that's your cover now. So, the job. Dorota Shaw, 21, accomplished cellist, redhead. Strangled.
Well, that's
I
not
know who
good.
did it, but I need proof. It's the tarot readers.
Why the tarot
Because they
readers?
predicted it. The older one, Bronwyn, she came into my office last night talking all crazy and saying Dorota was in trouble. I did my best not to lock her up. It all sounded crazy to me. Tarot, the spirit world, cards that move, trans-dimensional thingamajigs?
Thingamajigs. I like
To be honest, I
thingamajigs.
thought she'd been smoking something.
What do you think
That's
so
why I
far?
didn't take it seriously.
It's not bad. There's not really much options to do, though.
It does get into that.
Oh, okay.
It turned into a puzzle
Because
game.
things
Oh, cool.
I don't have enough on her. That's where you come in. The free guest house stay isn't free. I need you to work the case and report back to me. Find out things from the inside. Can you do it?
I'll try.
Okay. I'll be telling everyone that you've been hired by the Shaws because obviously local law enforcement is either too incompetent or too overworked to solve anything. That gives you a license to talk to people, but only notionally. Don't actually touch people or annoy them. You don't have any real authority, understand?
Okay.
You help me out, I'll help you.
Where's my badge and
Ah.
gun?
There's no badge and gun, just a hope and a promise. Come and find me when you're settled. This is Second Chance Sunday for you, Sam. Don't blow it. What do you want to know? She was a cellist, selected for a scholarship at Juilliard. It was in the local paper. I'm more of a Bon Jovi fan myself.
When was she killed?
Don't read the paper, do you?
No.
Yesterday, Monday the 9th, at approximately 9 p.m, according to the coroner, we got a call from the mother just after 10 p.m.
It was Dorota
In her
Kane.
bedroom. She was naked. Strangled. No signs of sexual activity of any kind. It was a weird scene to look at. There was one thing, but it's strictly between you and me. Dorota had a gold coin in her mouth. I'm being serious now, Sam. Not a word of this.
Gold coin?
One thing only the killer would know. Do I have an alibi for last night? Do I? Okay. I was here, and there are video monitors that will prove it. Thanks for ruling me out, genius.
What can you tell me about Violet?
Born here, runs the local guest house. Lovely lady. Where are you going with this, Sam? What's she told you?
Nothing.
She told you she's taking pills, didn't she?
No.
Let me handle Violet. She didn't kill anyone. Not much. Perhaps you should do some investigating?
Alright. Let's go to the guest house.
You must be a new guest.
Visit
Or
Rain.
burglaring us. I'm Rain, by the way. Pleased to meet you, Sam. Enjoy your stay. The hot water goes off at 9, by the way, so it's cold showers from there on in. It really bugs me.
Why would you turn the hot water off at 9 p.m?
I was in my room. Praying, actually. I don't believe in God, but I was still praying. It didn't work.
What didn't?
My prayer. That the girl would be safe.
Do you know about
I didn't
Dorota?
know her. I know she was called Dorota Shaw. She was young, had red hair, a talented musician.
Mm-hmm. Do you have any connection?
No, not at all. You're completely barking up the wrong tree there.
Well, that's what the killer would say.
Spoken like the true killer, posing as a detective, trying to frame someone else for the murder.
How'd you predict
We
it?
did a reading. A group reading, actually. With a special tarot deck.
Mm-hmm. What's a group reading?
The three of us get together and read the same cards. Bronwyn says it makes the whole thing stronger or more powerful or something. But I'm pretty sure I'd get the same answers just on my own.
Fair enough. Okay. What about the
Mercury?
spiritual?
It's not exactly from here. With a normal tarot deck, you'd have the question, so you'd be the querent. With Mercury, it gives you the question and the answer. The cards themselves kind of change. It's a special deck.
The cards change. Alright. It's really windy out there today. Can I see the Mercury
I
tarot?
don't have it at the moment. Bronwyn has it.
Okay. So I guess we're gonna go see Bronwyn. Actually, I want to go see Lexi first.
Hi, Sam, is it? Come on in, make yourself at home. Mi casa es su casa. Come on.
Why did you come to August?
The cards told us to. Well, the cards of rain. Tarot gives us a rough direction and he narrows it down with some astrological jiggery pokery. He's basically a walking esoteric library. And if that sounds dull, let me reassure you, it is.
Seems like Lexi doesn't like rain very much.
No? Well, yeah. Well, no. We have a job to do.
A job? What kind of
I said
job?
job. I said job.
A job?
Okay. We make a cheese obelisk, a chob, and depending on the shape of that chob, we get different answers to questions.
Yeah, I know you're
No, you
lying.
don't.
Yes. What were you doing
I
last
was
night?
in my room all night, with Bronwyn, we were painting our nails.
I see your nails.
No, I mean, yeah, I've already cleaned it off. I don't know anyone in this town, except for Bronwyn and Rain, obviously, and Violet, and the Chief, and now you. Sorry, I'm a bit nervous.
Why are you nervous? How did you know she was going to die?
Good old-fashioned fortune-telling. Well, kind of. We drew a card each and smushed them all together. Do you know what the most dangerous tarot card is?
The devil?
Nah, the devil's cool. The tarot one, I mean, not the actual one. I'm not a devil worshipper.
So what was the most dangerous
The Five of
tarot card?
Swords. I think so anyway. There's nothing more dangerous than someone taking whatever they want, no matter the cost.
Alright. You do the Five of Swords for
Yeah,
Dorota?
I did. Rain got the Knight of Wands, that's Dorota, and Bronwyn got the Ten of Swords, which is, well, you know, swords in general are bad.
She's talking about murder and she goes, Come on.
She's like my big sister, so pretty well.
Alright, do you think she'll kill... No, I don't want to ask that right now.
You know the Chief's got it all wrong. Ron could never hurt anyone. But I'm sure a smart detective like you can help prove she's innocent.
I'll do my best.
Really? Because she is completely innocent.
Alright. So what is it, you, Lexi, that's the murderer?
Lexi wouldn't do that.
Wouldn't she, though?
Dr. Sheffield? Come in, Dr. Sheffield? Dimitri was suddenly startled by the voice in his earpiece. He didn't realise where he was until he noticed he was suspended in the air. He was still inside the hole. Had he been dreaming?
Right, we're gonna
As he
leave.
ascended
Keep
the
that
shaft,
going.
he wondered which part had been a dream and what had been reality.
Let's visit
Sam.
Bronwyn.
Is it? I'm sensing you're not here for a reading.
Where were you at the 9
In
p.m.
my
last
room
night?
reading. I found a trashy romance novel under the bed. I'm assuming it's Violet's. It's all swooning heroines and brooding vampire Casanovas. Thank God Lexi saved me.
Oh, yeah? Saved
She
you?
came to my room to chat for a little while. That was around 9, I think. You can ask her.
Think Violet's
I
trashy?
said the book was trashy. Look at this place. If her guest house is anything to go by, Violet's the opposite of trashy.
Okay.
Chief Dupont thinks I did it. I'm hoping you'll convince him otherwise.
Why should I
All I'm
convince
asking
them?
is that you dig a little deeper than the Chief. I had nothing to do with Dorota's death.
Except you
We
predicted
saw
her murder.
danger in the cards and we tried to stop it. Trust me, Sam, we're on the same team.
Mm-hmm.
We saw it in the cards, not images, feelings, impressions. Tarot can be very powerful.
How did you know? Like, how do you know names and everything?
Not these cards.
What?
They only
Why
tell
not
us
what?
what they want us to know.
Okay. Can I see the Mercury Tarot?
Mercury? Sure. I'll just get it. It feels a bit sacrilegious just spreading it out to show you. It doesn't really answer questions, it more asks them.
Yeah.
Do you want it to ask you a question, Sam?
Sure. Have it ask me a question.
It wants to know if you're happy being the person you are now.
Yes.
Mercury doesn't agree. In fact, if anything, and I could be wrong, it's suggesting that you're not even the person you're saying you are now. I've only had that reading once before.
Well, that's not
Probably
good.
some kind of hallucination, said Dr. Whitfield as he
Let's
placed
go
a
back
hand
to Lexi, see what she's saying. Okay, no.
on his face, his eyes filled with dread. They all arrived at the living quarters
good?
about an hour later.
Dogs broke into the
On the way
vehicle.
over,
Oh,
Dimitri
great.
listened to his recordings and didn't make out anything out of the
Oh,
ordinary.
shit.
Perhaps the others were right. Perhaps it was all just in his head.
Oh, we're gonna
He
keep an eye on them
couldn't shake
then.
the feeling that he had seen his imminent and
Does it rain again? No.
surrounded by darkness, trapped in an alien place. Chills
Alright,
ran down his spine.
Go visit
I assume
Violet.
you've been to see Chief DuPont already.
Yes.
I take clozapine. I think they're for anxiety.
You think they're for
I'm a
anxiety.
very anxious person.
You're taking pills. You think it's for anxiety.
I don't know, Dr. Sam, you tell me. Not really. I'm sure she was a precious lamb, though.
Red was a
Yes,
precious
a
lamb.
Young. Innocent. Lambs get slaughtered, though, don't they? Nice,
Dorota was
yes,
nice.
that's a good description. Actually, I thought she was a bit slutty, to be honest.
Wow, Violet, she was slutty.
Sorry. I'm gossiping. I don't want to talk ill of the dead. Ask her boyfriend.
Where do I find a boyfriend?
Oscar lives at the vicarage next to the church. Don't tell him I sent you, though. I'm sure he's sick of seeing people already.
This is interesting. What were you doing last
It's
night?
the strangest thing. I honestly don't remember. But I imagine I was here or getting groceries somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
I've driven by it, never actually been in it.
Who are the other guests?
They're tarot readers. I'm thinking of asking them to leave, actually.
Why do you want them to leave?
Because they may have killed someone. It's not great for my reputation, is it? Stay at Violet's, the home of killers and hobos.
Killers?
It's not the first time I've harboured killers, Sam. I'm sure it won't be the last.
You've harbored
Howling.
killers.
Oh.
Okay.
It's called the Screaming Monk. Legend has it.
Hell,
It's 6 o'clock, and you're listening to Radio August. Police investigating the murder of Dorota Shaw are appealing to the community to help catch her killer. The body of 21-year-old Miss Shaw, an accomplished cellist, was found in her home last night. Police are describing the
This is
murder
really
as
well
a
done.
violent and despicable act. Monroe.
It's just terrible. Meanwhile, out of respect for the victim and her family, this weekend's Tulip Festival has been postponed. New dates will be announced shortly, so do stay tuned to Radio August for updates.
I heard Dorota Shaw was due to play this weekend.
At the Tulip Festival.
Indeed. I understand
Ooh.
why they'd want to postpone it. Tonight the weather will be mostly dry and warm, but be on the lookout for dark clouds on the horizon, as there may be scattered showers. Best take an umbrella, Monroe, so you don't get wet.
I like getting wet. That's 6 o'clock with Poe and Monroe.
There is quite a lot of innuendos in this. I like it. Oh, I can keep investigating or go to the next chapter. Ooh. Go to the next
Amy,
chapter.
thank you for sharing this with us. Now, Poe, do you have any idea?
Visit Oscar.
Who are you?
I am Sam. The Shaws hired me to investigate the murder.
Right, because the local police are so rubbish. It's been a day, a whole day. It's typical of them. Yeah, I went round there in the afternoon. Her parents were at work, and we were, you know, hanging out. I left at about 5.
You were fucking.
Playing football. It was just 5-a-side. Finished at about 9:30. I called her, but she never picked up.
Oh. One second, oh. All good? Yep. Monitor kept coming out of the plug. Alright. What can you tell me about Dre's parents?
Not much. They always seemed happy to see me. I don't think they meant it. They wanted Dorota to focus on her music.
How long were you dating Dorota?
Not long, a couple of months maybe. But we did care for each other.
Was she seeing anyone else?
Why?
She was killed in her bedroom.
Chief DuPont said there was no signs of anything like that.
Is it possible the killer
What,
was
you mean
hiding?
watching us? That's disturbing. No, it couldn't have been. The only place he could have hidden would be in the closet, and I suppose someone could have hidden in the closet.
Have you hidden in there
Not
before?
hidden. Well, she liked it. Liked me to watch. Not other guys, just she had these, you know, voyeur fantasies.
Describe the fantasies.
She'd ask me to hide in the upstairs closet, and then she'd walk in and strip off, start touching herself. She got upset if I came out before she'd finished. I'm sorry, is this helping with the investigation?
What was in the closet?
Clothes, mainly. I did see something that freaked me out a bit. She had a wedding dress in there. She knew I'd seen it, but we never talked about it. Not even as a joke.
Alright.
Supposed to be proof that aliens have visited our...
Any more news on Oscar Wainwright? Yep, that's what he told me too. Not a suspect.
Okay, who's on your suspect list?
Just the tarot readers. No one else is remotely suspicious compared to them.
Wow. I'd add Violet.
Any reason for saying that?
She doesn't
I'll look
know.
into it.
Okay, what do we know?
Rain says he was praying in his room, alone. Nobody corroborates. Bronwyn and Lexi say they were in the same room last night. Shame they can't agree which one. Oscar's not a suspect. He was playing football last night with lots of witnesses.
Yes.
According to Oscar, Dorota had a wedding dress in her closet, which is strange.
It is strange.
Violet says she doesn't remember last night, but I've got that in hand. That's it.
Maybe it's the detective. What do we know?
Rain says he was praying in his room, alone.
We've just listened to this.
Nobody corroborates. Bronwyn and Lexi say they were in the same room last night. I can't agree which one. Oscar's not a suspect. He was playing football last night with lots of witnesses. According to Oscar, Dorota had a wedding dress in her closet, which is strange.
It is strange. Why
Violet
would
says
you
she
hit
doesn't
that?
remember last night, but I've got that in hand. That's it.
Alright, let's visit the guest house again.
Unrelated
I want to go have a chat with Violet, Lexi,
Well,
and
you
Bronwyn.
weren't far off, I'll be honest, Poe.
Let's go Bronwyn first.
Oh, she gets easily confused. News of today.
Oh yeah.
Fine. Chief DuPont was breathing down her neck, so we thought it would be simpler if we stuck together. If these walls weren't separating our rooms, then technically it'd be true.
Technically yes, but it's not. Do you know the boyfriend?
Yes.
Boyfriend?
He
Boyfriend.
came to see me.
Boyfriend?
Boyfriend.
I wanted to know that she was okay, spiritually speaking.
Contact her as
No.
spirit?
I wouldn't know how. I'm a tarot reader, not a medium. Maybe I should have pretended, though. Made up some fake message from her to give him some comfort.
No, that's the worst thing you could have done.
I don't actually believe in the spirit world. Well, not as you know it, anyway.
Why'd you lie
To
about your
protect
other way?
Lexi. None of this is her fault, and she gets anxious easily. I was just trying to take the pressure off. I'm sorry, Sam. I never usually
Except most
lie.
guilty people fidget a lot. That is true. But so far, both Lexi and Bronwyn have both been fidgeting. So, may not appear guilty, but if they're constantly fidgeting, it's more likely that they are guilty. So, yes. What about Rain?
Rain's a big boy, he can handle himself. Besides, I'd be highly suspicious if Rain claimed to be doing anything else other than reading on a mundane night.
Well, it's
Pretty
true.
much all he does every
Could be
night.
two of them.
Today I've brought in a really cool object. So what might this be?
Let's visit
Hi Sam,
Lexi.
back from more already?
Yes.
I remember to take my drink out of the freezer.
Ah. Why'd you lie about
Did
your
you?
alibi?
How did you find out? Am I in trouble?
Yep. Depends on why you lied.
Ron was worried about me not having an alibi. She was logged in doing phone readings, so she's alright. But there's nothing to prove that I was here. I was though, cross my heart and hope to die.
Did you know the boyfriend?
No, I think Bronwyn met him though.
What for?
You'd have to ask her, or him. It's not my place to say.
Okay.
Proof that aliens have visited our planet already. Or at least
Let's visit Rain
Sam.
and then we'll go see Violet.
What can I do for you?
Lexi mentioned you're here to do a job.
We're trying to save people.
Did I just hear the dog vomit?
I hope not.
Yeah, I hope not too.
No.
Okay.
Quit puking.
Not working.
I said we're trying. We have a gift. We have Mercury,
good?
the tarot. It tells us where
Tell you
bad
one
things are
guy.
going to happen, and we try and stop them.
You alright?
How'd you get Doro's name from the tarot?
We didn't. Lexi used a Ouija board to get the name.
So tarot didn't tell you.
It kinda did. It's hard getting an exact name out of 78 cards. But considering we'd never heard of Dorota Shaw, it painted a pretty good picture otherwise.
You use the Ouija on its own?
No. Lexi needs to give it context from the tarot reading. A lot of the time it comes up with nothing. Or a sordid comment directed at Lexi. I think that's why she keeps using it, to be honest.
Mm-hmm. Tell me more about the Ouija board.
Once we thought there was going to be a murder, Lexi used the Ouija board to find out the victim's name. It spelled out Dorota.
How does it work?
Just... This is going to sound weird.
As much as weird as the
Most
rest of it.
people believe Ouija boards contact the dead.
Yes.
So if Lexi contacts a dead person, that person needs to know what happens in the future. Ergo, maybe the person she's contacting is from the future. A time traveler who died here.
A time traveler that died here?
Yes. Well, not just time travel, time and space travel is also possible. If we accept the fact there are multiple realities, we must also accept there are others like us who found a way to travel between these realities.
Okay. Where were you before August?
Birmingham. We couldn't save anyone there either. The problem with travellers is... Let's put a pin in this one, Sam.
Birmingham and Travellers?
Let me ask Bronwyn. If she says it's okay to talk about it, it's okay to talk about it.
I think
the water.
I think we're going to go have a chat with Bronwyn again.
Reads. It's a...
It's Lexi's. I like to think it works the way most metaphysical things work. Through energy.
What metaphysical things?
Tarot cards, runes, Ouija boards. They're just devices for asking questions and receiving answers. Energy is what powers them.
From his jacket.
Okay.
It hits a speed dial number. After a few rings, it's
I
answered.
guess we'll go back to see Lexi. Ask about the Ouija board. Tell me about the Traveller.
That's a really old role-playing game, isn't it? Oh, did he now? Well then, you know what I know. I guess you must be a part of our inner circle. How does it feel?
Ooh. Feels good.
Cheeky. Are you flirting with me?
Okay, so it's quite interesting because we've got the character Lexi on screen. And we have the doggo Lexi right here. So...
She's a bag of dicks, isn't she?
Lexiception.
You're both bags of dicks. Yeah, you too.
Ooh. We've got Rusty over there now as well, but...
But they're both big bags of dicks, aren't you?
Can you see? Yeah, there's Rusty. They are both bags of dicks, especially this morning. Mostly Lexi.
I'm not your friend. You know better. Go away.
Ah dear.
Go away.
Anyway, let's go. Yes, I don't know.
Oh dear, am I blushing again? There's a murder to solve. Maybe you should do that first, then me. No, not like that.
Tell me about your Ouija board.
It's just your run-of-the-mill spirit communication device. Want to know how it works?
Yes. Let's hear it.
Okay, so Ouija boards send us messages from the spirit world, right? But where is the spirit world? I mean, there's planets and stars in space.
Sorry?
The spirit world must be really far away beyond all
they
that.
get on the bed. Go on.
With so far to travel, messages from the spirit world must take ages to get here. Like how light from the sun takes 8 minutes or something to reach us. You still with me?
Hooked on your every
Oh,
word.
so sweet. Where was I? Oh, so here's my point. The spirit world is actually several hours ahead of us. That's how we get messages about things that haven't happened yet. That's how we got Dorota's name. Because in the spirit world, she was already dead.
That makes no sense.
Yes, it does. You just don't understand.
You're a bitch.
It moves as if it has a mind of its own.
Lexi
She
is
tries
really a
to resist
bitch.
the movement, but it's too...
Okay, see if we can go visit Bronwyn again. No, nothing.
She sighs.
Okay.
She lets it put the cigarette to her lips.
Let's see if we can get back to Rain. No. Alright, time to see Violet.
Coughing like it's her first...
Vicar's son? No, as far as I can tell, Oscar is a good boy.
He's
But
a
we've all
good
got different
boy.
faces now, haven't we, Sam?
Different
The
faces.
masks we wear. I could be a satanic cultist behind closed doors, but you'd never know, would you, Sam? She flaunts herself. Her body. Had boudoir photographs taken. Who do you think those photos were for, Sam? Her mother?
No, maybe Oscar?
Ask Zach Weston. He took them.
Oh, so another person.
Zach's the local photographer. You should go and talk to him, Sam. You're good at talking.
I don't like how she is exaggerating my name.
At Weston's photographic? Off the high road? It's late, but he's always there.
How do you know
I
that?
have a good memory. I'm still holding grudges from when I was 4.
Okay, so
The
you're
roles were
a
scaled
grudge-holding
briefly,
bitch.
but again, becoming cloth.
Alright,
Bedraggled hair with
so...
seaweed, then tentacles. Each top.
So let's have a
It's 7 o'clock, and here's the latest August update. Chief DuPont of August Police is urging residents to be vigilant tonight following the brutal murder of 21-year-old Dorota Shaw. Whilst he stresses there is no immediate threat to the
Well,
community
yeah,
at large,
she definitely knows I'm not
residents
Sam,
should
but
be on
how
the lookout
and
until the
why?
killer is in police custody. Miss Shaw was found strangled in her bedroom home last night. Poe, I heard she was found by her mother.
Truly awful. Mother caught me up to all sorts of mischief in my bedroom. Also in the news, emergency services were called to the crossroads at Grange Avenue and Church Street following a collision between two cars. There are no reports of any serious injuries, but you might want to take a different route for now.
Oh no. It's going to be one of those nights, Poe.
Stay with me, doll. I'll keep you safe.
I'm not going anywhere. That's 7 o'clock with Poe and Monroe.
I will say that these little radio things definitely remind me
Hoped it would be over quickly.
about remind me
I
of
blinked, and there it was. Clutching my
what's it
shoulders with
called?
spider-like fingers. Black eyeless sockets led straight into its mind.
Welcome to Night Vale.
A cold, dark tunnel, and at the bottom a mirage.
Visit Oscar. Hi. Ready to talk about tarot?
No, not to me anyway. She wasn't into fortune telling or any of that stuff.
Okay. You know Jerry's
Yeah,
British
Chief
murder?
DuPont told me. Thinks it's one of them that killed her. Bronwyn?
I don't want to bluff. Why'd you go see Bronwyn?
That's personal. I said I don't want to talk about it.
Alright.
And its disguise would be less unsettling if it had eyes,
Uh.
and were less of a corpse.
Visit the chief.
There he goes. Got any proof?
Not really.
Get proof. Then I can haul them in.
Fine. I feel like it could be him
Drugs
too.
and street life took their toll on her market value.
Alright, let's go to
It's
next
7
chapter.
o'clock, and here's the latest August update. Chief DuPont of August Police is urging residents to be vigilant tonight following the brutal murder of 21-year-old Dorota Shaw. Whilst he stresses there is no immediate threat to the community at large, residents should be on the lookout until the killer is in police custody. Miss Shaw was found strangled in her bedroom home last night. Poe, I heard she was found by her mother.
Truly awful. Mother caught me up to all sorts of mischief in my bedroom. Also in the news, emergency services were called to the crossroads at Grange Avenue and Church Street following a collision between two cars. There are no
We've just
reports
heard
of any
this one.
serious injuries, but you might want to take a different route for now.
Never
Oh no.
lies.
It's going to be one of those nights, Poe.
Stay with me, doll. I'll keep you safe.
I'm loving the
I'm
acrylic
not going
paint in the
anywhere.
background.
That's
I think it
7
looks
o'clock
really
with
cool.
Poe and Monroe.
Ooh. More central. That's better. Keep
But
investigating.
longer. Involuntary gags, reflexive struggling. As a worm wriggled around my tongue and throat, coated with mucus, probed
Visit Bronwyn.
into my nasal cavity.
Oh, what's
and
going
then
on
up
here?
further until it was crawling inside my brain.
What's up, Lightning?
Panic made way for dread. The worm was inside my
Eds?
skull, inside my brain.
Oh, I just went to Lexi.
There. I was free to go, along with the worm.
What's wrong with ads?
Eat me if I refused. Perhaps starting with my brain. Though it
Your ability isn't endless. It will run out at some point.
Okay.
Hi, I'm Bronwyn. I'm Bronwyn.
Ooh.
sidewalk. Not this one, the worm had to be
Oh,
told,
this
but
this
talking
changes
with
things up a
Bron,
lot.
I'm so glad you're here. We need to talk.
Is something wrong?
No one can hear us, right? I mean, I'm assuming this room isn't bugged, although knowing Violet, there's probably cameras everywhere.
You think Violet's a voyeur?
Probably. I don't know.
Sort of investigating a murderer.
Like she knows
A
something
murder.
she's not letting on. I wouldn't be surprised if there's cameras hidden in the wardrobe.
What have you got to hide?
Nothing. Though I'd rather she didn't see me dancing around in my underwear. I only do that for people I love.
Do you love me?
Of course I do, Bron. See? And now that's on film. I hope you enjoyed that, Violet. Listen, we need to talk about our alibi.
What about our alibi?
I know you said it would be better if we said we were together, but lying about your alibi, that's pretty serious. Are you sure it was a good idea?
We should do whatever it takes.
You're acting like we've got something to hide. Bron, is there something you're not telling me? Why'd you ask me to lie? Were you really in your room all night?
Yes. No. Yes. No. Yes. No.
Let's go no.
Where were you? Bron, don't mess me around, you're scaring me.
I'm just kidding, I was here all night.
Not funny.
Okay.
So I said yes, which is true in a
So
way.
yeah, I'm a shapeshifting detective that is investigating a murder,
I
but
went
I'm
to
not
the
actually a
top floor of that
detective.
building, to the empty penthouse layer.
You can tell Sam about Birmingham.
Well, what can I tell Sam that you haven't already?
You know Sam likes a fact check.
I don't really know Sam. But if you're sure, then I guess I'm sure.
Good.
What did you tell the police you were doing last night?
I told them the truth.
It's
But I
a
was
good
in my room.
good concept.
I'm not sure if they can fact check it, but it's the only alibi I've got. Kind of wish we'd all stuck together now.
When should we do another reading?
You already told us. 8 o'clock. Bron, are you okay?
With Poe and Monroe. Okay, so we've heard from Alex, and Alex has said that they have the same dream every night. Now, it's a woman lying in a lake with her
I want to return to Sam. And we'll go see Rain.
I mean, this one sounds quite dark and... Ideas for what this
God
might
damn it.
represent.
Okay. Let's be Lexi and go to Bronwyn.
Hi, I'm Lexi. I'm Lexi.
The world. And then when she opens her eyes, it's not her. So,
Visit Bronwyn.
Dorota had a boyfriend.
Oscar, the guy I met this morning, the one I told you about. Yes.
What did he want?
Answers. Reassurance. Forgiveness.
Do you think he killed her?
Not considering what he asked me to do.
Actually, it relates to your emotional state of mind.
I got an idea. Let's be Oscar. Let's go to Bronwyn.
I'm Oscar. Is there anything else I can do?
If you're listening to me now, I believe that perhaps something is weighing heavily. It's a secret about someone else that you have. Perhaps it's something that you share.
I want to visit Bronwyn. She's not there.
And obviously, as we know, repression of emotion can be quite bad. Alex, that you find someone to reach out to.
Rain's not there.
So, thank you again for sharing.
Lexi's not there.
Monroe, you're so observant.
I try.
Hopefully.
Oscar Wainwright, what a surprise.
You're listening to Radio August. Dark Nights with
Be the detective.
Hi, Hi, I'm Chief DuPont.
Okay, what can we do here?
Look how big she'd grown.
You have a recognizable knock, Chief DuPont. I'll remember not to answer next time.
Any reference?
Do you know
I don't
Doris's
know.
boyfriend?
I've met him once, yes.
Just the one?
Unless I've got a body double walking around. Yes, just the once. We talked in confidence.
You do have a
You'll
body
need
double.
to ask him if you want the juicy details.
Alright.
Before was different. Before, Mother was there.
Hail a
Getting
cab.
up, are we?
Visit
Chief
Oscar.
DuPont, there's been loads of people coming around asking questions. I don't even know half of them.
Bronwyn is still prime suspect. Did Dorota collect coins?
Theoretically coins.
Not that I know of. She collected thimbles. She said she didn't need any.
Beatbox
She
with
had
the
hard
options.
calluses on her fingers from all the cello.
Have you looked in Dorota's bedroom?
Not since the murder. There's still a load of my stuff in there. I climb in through the window, but it's on the 3rd floor.
Bronwyn is still prime suspect.
I know, I agree. Because she tipped you off. If I manage to get into her room, what am I looking for again?
Anything that ties her to the murder. You're going to break and enter.
No, we talked about this. You said I could help, so I'm helping.
Oh.
Mother. The first appointment at the clinic cost most of Mother's jewelry. Then there was the vessel to pay
What if
for.
I get Bronwyn
that
to go
cost
visit
10 for
him?
books and a few items of clothing. Even so,
Let's visit Lexi. No.
animals were cheaper. Bigger ones cost more.
Go visit Rain? No.
The African grey was a good fit for Mother. They had the same beady eyes.
Why is Sam still questioning me? Do I need to bring up Mr. Hedges again?
Are you threatening me?
Excuse me? Of course not. We just agreed that with the meds I'm on, stuff like this might get out. Remember?
Piercing the chair's upholstery pierced Penn's eyes.
Let's be Rain.
Hello, I'm Rain.
Apparently I'm Rain.
Penn, pull yourself together. And just like...
Don't forget the group reading, Ray. By which I mean, if you see Lexi, tell her not to forget the group reading.
What's the plan?
We still don't know what we're dealing with. There's every chance that it could just be a normal human murder.
Oh.
It's not a normal human.
Then we have to assume that it's some kind of traveller.
Like in Birmingham? Like in Birmingham?
Yeah, like in Birmingham.
Okay.
Thinner and harder. There were no more soft little rolls
This
of fat
is
to make her
interesting. Let's return to Sam.
Welcome to Poe's Curiosity Shop.
Got any more? No.
Object I've just handed to you, B.
Rain, have we got any more from you?
It feels
guess
heavy
not.
again. And I think, I want to say, it's wooden.
Hey Comet, how's it
And
going?
There's a handle, and then it kind of looks like a bell shape.
Yeah.
Like a wooden bell with a large...
See if we can visit Oscar and see what he can say. No,
But
nothing.
it's heavy, like really heavy.
See if there's anything else from the chief. This is the Shapeshifting Detective.
Violet told you about Mr. Hedges? Mr. Hedges was one of August's homeless. Actually, probably our only
This is
homeless person.
Unless you played Among Us on your first break and got a bit lost. Fair enough. I'm back on audio and have no idea what's happening. Playing a new game, Shapeshifting Detective. It is weird. It's an FMV game. Is that right, Icarus? Yep. Cool. And yeah, it's quite cool. It's like a, I guess, point and click game, but it's very much a puzzle game, just with actual video.
No, we called him Mr. Hedges because, well, that's where we found him.
What happened?
I asked Violet to put him up one night, and of all the nights he could have died, he croaked it at the guest house.
You're picking different speaking options. The person you're talking to, why is he saying the same things? What? Yeah, it is. It's just basically it's like a choose your own story book.
No, of course not. That's what Violet thinks, but I just drove him off to the morgue and had him processed. Don't tell Violet that, though. We need her on our side. Rain says he was praying in his room, alone. Nobody corroborates.
Okay, we'll
Roman and
read
Lexi
this.
lied about their alibis.
It is, it's interactive fiction.
Apparently, Lexi used a Ouija board to get Dorota's name. The tarot readers mentioned Birmingham. You're looking into it. There's some talk about a traveller, whatever that is. Oscar's not a suspect. He was playing football.
I'm not sure at the moment, Lightning.
Witnesses. According to Oscar, Dorota had a wedding dress in her closet, which is strange. Violet says she doesn't remember last night, but I've got that in hand. And finally, you pulled the name Zach Weston from somewhere, saying he's the town photographer? I've never run into him. Still, I guess I'm not in the papers that much. That's it.
Okay.
What do you think, Poe?
Let's go to the
It's
next
7
chapter.
o'clock, and here's the latest August update. Chief DuPont of August Police is urging residents to be vigilant tonight following the brutal murder of 21-year-old
I've heard
Dorota
this.
Shaw. Whilst he stresses there is no immediate threat to the community at large, residents should be on the lookout until the killer is in police
Okay,
custody.
where did the bad
Miss Shaw was found strangled in her bedroom home last
OCs?
night.
OGs? OCs? Come in.
Oh,
What do you mean?
I heard she was found by her mother.
Truly.
Yeah, they do look like a bus seat. They're really, really cool the way they've done
Mischief
this.
in my bedroom. Also in the news, emergency services were called to the crossroads at Grange Avenue and Church Street following a collision between two cars. There are no reports of any serious injuries, but you might want to take a different
Ah, it's a
route for
fandom
now.
thing. Okay.
Oh no. It's going to be one of those nights, Poe.
Stay with me, doll. I'll keep you safe.
I'm not going anywhere.
Is it OG
That's 7
or
o'clock with
OC?
Poe
I
and Monroe.
can't tell. Original characters. Ah, OC. Okay, cool. I get it.
You're making me cry now.
Sorry. Just checking on shit. Cool. Investigating.
Yeah, there is, the stakes are high.
But what else do you need?
Oh, yeah.
It's 7 o'clock, and here's the latest
Ah.
August update. Chief DuPont of August Police is urging residents to be vigilant tonight following the brutal murder of 21-year-old Dorota Shaw. Whilst he stresses there is no immediate threat to the community at large, residents should be on the lookout until the killer is in police custody. Miss Shaw was found strangled in her bedroom home last night. Poe, I heard she was found by her mother.
I'm not making people cry.
Truly
It's TikTok.
awful. Mother caught me up to all sorts of mischief in my bedroom. Also in the news, emergency services were called to the crossroads at Grange Avenue and Church Street following a collision between two cars. There are no reports of any serious injuries, but you might want to take a different route for now.
Oh no. It's going to be one of those nights, Poe.
Stay with me, doll. I'll keep you safe.
I'm not going anywhere. That's 7 o'clock with Poe and Monroe.
Next chapter.
You don't necessarily need to give them all of your time and your emotions. So perhaps, Marek, you need to
Visit
take
the
a step
guest
back,
house. Let's go.
I think in this case.
Asphyxiation
Very good.
kinky. Well,
Thank you for your
yeah.
Sam, look, I can't talk right now. I'm doing phone readings. Gotta pay for a John somehow. Lexi's locked in till 8 too. I can sort you out afterwards, yeah?
The hole in her chest is the size of a cigarette. I can see straight through it from where I...
We've got to stop meeting like this. Seriously though, Sam, I'm working. Can't it wait? Just give me to 8, okay?
Thing, and it's only Wednesday. Her name was Vanessa Quinn.
Let's see what Rain's got to say. So, Birmingham.
Fine, Sam. Birmingham. Mercury took us to Birmingham. We didn't know what for. We never really know what for. But we turned up.
It's in the UK.
It started with a girl, Ginny.
100%
She
the
was
UK.
South African. I only mention it because that was its thing.
Its thing?
Yeah. We didn't know at the time, but in hindsight, it was after South African girls. 3 to be exact. The Traveller
Why?
wanted 3.
Why did the
You
Traveller
should
want
ask
3?
Bronwyn. She's the one that knows about rights. I just know it normally involves 3, and all 3 share a common attribute.
Do you know
I
Zach
met him
Weston?
yesterday, doing the rounds, looking for reading work. Actually,
Okay.
Oh no. He did mention Dorota.
What about Dorota?
He said there was this girl he was planning to meet up with. Said she was alone every Monday night because her parents go to the cinema. Do you know what that means? It was Dorota Shaw.
Ooh, just noticed the sub emotes consist of Reaper, Laughing Face, and a fucking rubber ducky. Yes! So, Comet, if you weren't there for Duck Percent, you would not understand. Maybe Icarus when he comes, or when he's back, he can explain. But yeah, we were playing a game and it became Duck Percent. And yeah, I like the little Reaper, and I've got to fix up. Gonna make some more.
I guess
but
you
if
might
you want to
call
use them,
demons,
you can subscribe.
in as much as they can get inside us. They come from other worlds.
Come from other worlds?
Kind of, yeah. Quantum physics is real, didn't you know? There are many universes.
Yeah,
In
Arizona
technical
Sunshine.
terms, a traveller is a trans-dimensional being far more superior to us, in as much as they can choose which reality to hang out in. We just get this one.
Okay.
Yes, disturbingly. It's actually a lot more complicated than that. They choose a reality/universe where they actually evolve to become the person they're possessing. So they jump in a few million years before our timelines intersect.
In simple terms?
They can't just jump into someone. It takes a few hours for that. They make the decision before they travel, which is why we can catch them.
Do you think murder is a traveller?
Yes, probably. The tarot doesn't just sat-nav us to normal murders.
Gonna go play TF2 and eat heads like a gourmet meal as dinner night. Alright, sounds good. Well, hopefully I'll see you again soon,
I
Comet.
knew I had a reason for wanting her dead.
Thanks for being in
I point
here.
the gun at her and sneer. What do you want from me? I want you to
Visit
help.
Violet.
I have no idea, Sam. You should ask him about that. Do I? Well, then you probably should.
Fucking bitch. Oh, God, what? Who are you?
Kisses me on the cheek and gives me a gentle push. Now, go and tell the chief.
What?
Dreams.
What?
And nightmares.
With Poe and Monroe. So, Helen's written in.
Yeah, definitely not okay. Rain, talk to me. I need to know.
Slowly nibbling on a pair of purple curtains in my bedroom. The sun goes down, and I feel my skin shedding in the darkness.
Visit Zach.
Sorry, we're closed. Come back tomorrow or make an appointment online. Here. I'm usually here most nights.
No, Lightning. No. Can anyone confirm that?
Only the roof rats.
Alright. Are you Zach Weston?
Yes. What do you want?
The Shores
The
hired me.
Shores? Oh. You mean that girl who got killed? What was her name? Dorothy?
What are you covering up?
I see a lot of faces in my studio, but I'm not good with names. Wait. Dorota? I remember now.
You photographed her?
For all this chronicle. She won some sort of award. I remember her cello.
No!
Ruining the shop.
Did she come to the studio?
No, I went to her house, along with the reporter. It's better with these human interest stories to capture them in a natural habitat.
So you know where she lives?
If you asked me to drive there without my sat-nav, no. No, actually, I've been running a special offer on portraits since she came in for a studio session. Wait there.
Okay, so we get some boudoir pictures now, do we?
As you can see. There's photos here. Her on the cello. Now this one's in colour. Beautiful hair. Oh, legs wrapped around. Another one here. Oh, hang on. Do you see what I see?
A line through the middle. 3 lines. There's 3 lines.
I think she's just a very attractive girl. That's all. What do you mean?
Violet told me.
Violet needs to mind her own business. I didn't want to mention them out of respect for the dead. You've heard of boudoir photography?
Yes.
Dorota saw my boudoir set and asked me to take some shots. It's all very tasteful. A lot of women have them done as gifts for their husbands or boyfriends or girlfriends, I suppose. She didn't say. Her boyfriend, I assume.
I don't like you. Hey.
Friends? Yes. I know Violet very well.
How well? That's the exact full question too.
Violet takes it very well, actually. I like him like that. With a frosty exterior comes a soft, warm center.
Is this soft warm center something that you give them though?
I'm sorry, my analogy wasn't explicit enough for you. Yes, we have sex. Rain. Yes, the tower reader. Delightful fella, but I couldn't offer him anything. He asked if he could do readings for my customers while they waited. Can't have that really. It's retail ambush.
Your retail ambush.
He offered, but I declined. There's no such thing as fate, detective.
Okay.
If there was, you could stop investigating right now. If you're supposed to find a killer, you will. Why put in the effort?
It's 8 o'clock and time for another August update. Police investigating the death of 21-year-old Dorota Shaw have said there's no evidence to connect her boyfriend to the murder. Chief DuPont's statement was delivered in response to speculation from local residents that it was a crime of
What's
passion.
not right?
Miss Shaw's strangled body was found by her mother around 10 p.m. last night in what the chief is calling a puzzling crime.
I can't believe people are gossiping already, Poe.
It's always the person closest to the victim, isn't that what they say?
But that poor boy. A reminder also that due to the murder, this weekend's Tulip Festival has been postponed. New dates will be announced soon. The weather's getting worse tonight with heavy
Really
rain
what?
forecast. So if you're heading out, you might want to take a jacket. Or a cap.
Or wear the jacket in the cab. That's 8 o'clock with Poe and Monroe.
And the
Keep
project's mounting work
investigating.
pressure.
Let's visit Oscar again. Typing fast is Hill. Is Hill back there? What? Oh, typing fast is Hell back there. Yeah, Icarus is working.
No? Who's that?
He took photos of Dorota.
Okay, so this Zach guy was connected to Dorota. Took pictures of her. Were they sleeping together?
Don't know.
You can tell me if she was. I don't care. Look, I mean, if you're going around asking all these questions, if you find out anything like that, I want you to tell me.
Of course.
Thanks, Sam. Don't let me mourn if I shouldn't. Who what? Boudoir photos? She sent some private photos to me by phone. Do you mean them?
No.
I get it now. That's why you're asking about Zach Weston. Maybe I should pay him a visit.
Scientific team. Dr. Ian Remington. Dr.
Visit
If you have
Chief.
anything else on Zach Weston, let me know. And I'm all for a good boudoir picture, but who are they for? There's definitely a strong connection between those two.
Yeah, don't know. Maybe they were for someone
Well,
else.
for Oscar, I don't know. Unless there's someone else about to come out of the woodwork. Yeah, that's what he says, but no one can back him up. He's on my radar now.
Alright, that's good to know. Motive?
I think you're supposed to tell me that. If he was taking photos of Dorota, maybe he fell for her? And the feeling wasn't mutual. Artists have muses, apparently. Wish I had one.
You are a muse.
But neither could it have been man-made.
Visit the
hole was
guest
drilled
house.
or otherwise created over 50 million years ago, long before the dawn of the first man.
Let's go to my room. Gonna be Violet.
Hello, I'm Violet. I'm Violet.
We're gonna be
Tell me
Violet,
how
and we're
much
gonna
you
go
guys went.
and give Zach West
They have been
a
doing this for the last 14
little
days,
bit of a visit.
much to Dimitri's growing.
Well, hello, gorgeous.
Hello.
Did you hear about Dorota? I came over last.
Well, that explains why there was no answer when I called you. I was definitely here.
Did you hear?
Everyone in town's heard. She's a local.
What if I'm the
celebrity.
killer? I've only just gotten to the town.
Local celebrity.
Were you sleeping with
Violet?
her?
Of course not. I only have eyes for you.
Ugh.
That's not what I heard.
Yeah.
This again. I told you, I'm not seeing anyone else. I have gorgeous women in my studio all the time, but you're special. Not because you want to take off your clothes, I'm expecting that at some point. It's just, you're so clever and well educated. And the icing on the cake, you're the most beautiful woman I've ever met.
Oh, he's so cringy. He's just cringe.
Eyes of the others. I will.
Okay,
he
let's
insisted.
visit Oscar. No.
The three scientists all looked
Visit Chief. No.
crazy, but they were too
Okay,
tired,
go back to the guest
too
house.
drained to argue. Well, Dr. Whitfield conceded with a sigh. If you're really that sure about it. The others offered no protest.
See if I can visit Bronwyn. No.
To go. The crew member who had helped him
A
pull
walking
over
cringe
Pelican,
factory. Yeah. Can't visit Rain.
which was
Can I
normally
visit
used for lowering the
Lexi?
much lighter probes down the abyssal shaft. Objected to using the feeble apparatus. But when
I
no
don't want to
alternative
become
presented
Lexi or
itself,
Bronwyn.
Dimitri had once again insisted that he be strapped in. Dimitri disappeared into the depths. Dr. Sheffield.
Let's visit Violet again.
Do we really have to?
Yes, we do. He says you're
How
sleeping together.
vulgar. Yes, I suppose that is what he'd say. But I've never let him lay a finger on me. He says we're in a relationship, but he doesn't act like it.
Doesn't act like it. Okay. Why doesn't he act like it?
He thinks he's irresistible to women.
No.
No.
300 meters.
Let's
400,
go be
500.
Zach. Let's Zach it up.
I'm Zach Weston. Just sharpening my powers of persuasion.
And we're gonna go see Violet again.
Said to himself. After plummeting what was probably a few hundred.
Zach! What are you doing here? Quick, don't let anyone see you.
Why don't you want anyone to see me?
What? You're the one who said we shouldn't be seen together. What are you doing here?
I wanted to make sure we were still.
What did you do? What did you say to Sam?
Everyone's talking about Dorota. Are you happy, Dorota?
I didn't say that. But we both know what Dorota was like. She practically threw herself at you.
She didn't throw herself at me.
Why do you think that?
Boudoir sessions. Some girls get the wrong idea. I saw how she was looking at you. She wanted it.
Someone's jealous bitch.
You saw the photo?
No, silly. But I saw the photos.
Everyone's talking.
I know. But I suppose people like that attract trouble.
You are trouble.
Is that why you killed her?
That's not funny, Zach. What if Sam heard?
Tutani, you can thank me when I come back up.
Okay, so
he placed the piece of
potentially
paper
not
over the etchings
Violet.
and proceeded to.
Zach, let me stop you there. You are one creepy fellow. Now, I don't know what you had going on with Dorota, but I don't want anything to do with it. Do not come back here. Please.
It managed to chase away the silence
Alright.
and took his mind off the endless depths beneath him.
Wrong one.
He'd gotten so used to the
Okay.
sound of the scratching pencil that it
This
still
is-
lingered in his head.
This is very interesting. Let's be the chief.
Hi, Hi. Hi, I'm Chief DuPont.
DuPont.
He frantically jerked on the rope.
And let's go
There was no
visit
response.
Zach.
As Dimitri kept.
I shall visit Violet first. No.
Or perhaps they were getting closer. Dimitri started.
Wrong way? No.
Please! He swore he heard laughter coming from down below.
Rain? No. Alright, let's go see
Chest
Zach.
and his stomach started to turn inside out. He tried climbing up the rope in a panic. Finally,
Hail a
he felt the sweet
cab.
release.
Oh, go visit Oscar first.
Again?
Did Dorota have any on?
She didn't really use any social networks. Didn't have the time. Mainly just cello.
Go to any clubs or groups?
Do you have access to email?
No, she didn't email much. She checked the messages on her phone. What is it you're looking for?
Anything that helps solve the murder.
Okay, that makes sense.
It does, yes. Alright,
Oh,
leave.
shit.
And visit
Hello.
Zach.
I know you. You're the police chief.
Yes, well done.
What type? I understand that you knew Dorota Shaw.
What type of photos do you
The
take?
paper. Record shots that any idiot with a phone can take. My studio is where the magic happens. Mainly portraiture, but I dabble in other areas.
On!
Boudoir photography?
Dirty
No,
pictures.
I do have a boudoir set though. Lots of clients like it. It's all very tasteful and above board.
I'll be looking into it.
Go back, creep.
You can sleep in it if you want. It's a proper bed. Not sure you'll find anything you're looking for, though. We met briefly, yes. I freelanced for the August Chronicle, and they did a story about her.
Was that the first time you met her?
As far as I know. I meet a lot of people through work. Some are more memorable than others. I happened to mention my portrait services, so she booked a session with me.
Mm-hmm.
When was this?
When was this?
A few weeks ago.
Pardon me. Alright,
The
we'll
whispers had
leave.
stopped. All he heard now was the soft, familiar buzzing of a ceiling lamp. Dimitri wondered how the light could be on if his room...
See if I can beat Oscar, and I'll see if I can go.
I'm Oscar. Is
If
there
I can
anything
go.
else I can do?
Oh hell no! Yeah, pretty much. Okay, we're gonna go and see if we can
He
see
searched for the
Bronwyn or
handle,
Lexi.
opened the door and stumbled into the hallway.
No. What about Rain?
Somebody help! No one answered. He continued to...
No. Violet?
Occupied by crew
Can we
members
see
returning
Violet?
from their shifts. And waited.
Okay, we can't see
Again, there was
Violet
no
either.
response. But as he listened closer,
Let's be Violet.
I'm Violet. I'm Violet.
We'll go see the chief.
without knowing what came over him, Dimitri yelled out in frustration and fear, stomping his feet like a frustrated child. Please!
No.
Suddenly stopped and changed into a deep... Take hold of Dimitri.
No.
Into the hallway.
You can't.
The lateral
Doesn't
voice
let you do
faded
that.
Into what sounded like a dying breath.
Seems like I can just have to go to
Held
the
back
next
by
chapter
doubt,
now.
but compelled by curiosity, he approached the source of the sound. Like he was going mad. Nothing made sense. He just wanted to leave this nightmare and go home. He knew he was alone here, and no one would be coming to help him.
Talk to you about anything else?
When this
No.
grew louder, Dimitri
Alright,
almost
we're gonna go
able
to
make
the
out
next
individual
chapter.
words in a language wholly unknown to him, or any other man.
It's 8 o'clock and time for another August update. Police investigating the death of 21-year-old Dorota Shaw have said there's no evidence to connect her boyfriend to the murder. Chief DuPont's statement was delivered in response to speculation from local residents that it was a crime of passion. Miss Shaw's strangled body was found by her mother around 10 p.m. last night in what the chief is calling a puzzling crime.
I can't believe people are gossiping already, Poe.
It's always the person closest to the victim, isn't that what they say?
But that poor boy. A reminder also that due to the murder, this weekend's Tulip Festival has been postponed. New dates will be announced soon. The weather's getting worse tonight with heavy rain forecast. So if you're heading out, you might want to take a jacket. Or a cab.
Or wear the jacket in the cab. That's 8 o'clock with Poe and Monroe.
Next chapter.
Sam, I've got news. We've done a reading.
Oh, yeah?
It's a 5 of Swords. That's the same card as yesterday.
Let's hope it's not the Knight of Wands. This doesn't look good.
It's fine. This happens all the time. There are 78 cards in a deck. The same ones come up a lot.
I get it, but we drew the exact same cards yesterday. What are the odds of pulling all 3 again?
1 in 474,552. I know. I get asked a lot.
Bet it's a 10 of Swords.
happening again. There's gonna be another murder. Then Lexi did her thing, and now we have a name. Alice Munro.
Remembered what those writings meant, he said, as he frantically pointed at the notes.
Visit Alice.
You must be Sam. I just got off the phone with Chief DuPont. I can't believe it. First Dorota, now me.
Yeah, why you, though? Why are you going to be murdered?
Yes. We were friends.
Uh-huh.
I hadn't known her for long. Only a few weeks. We met at the gala. I was hosting and she was playing the cello, you know? I guess we talked for a little while and then she asked me for a drink after the show.
What happened after the show?
After we'd had a few drinks, she invited me back to her house. I thought we were just gonna chat, watch a movie, that sort of thing. Then she kissed me. I was so shocked. She was so attractive. So I kissed her back.
And scissored. Why did I say that? You know Dorota had a
Oscar.
boyfriend?
Yeah. She was a bit confused. When we started seeing each other, she didn't like him touching her anymore. I didn't mind. But she did. So I told her if he wanted to get sexual, then maybe she should try something else.
Scissoring.
I said some guys like to watch.
Who you scissoring?
Tell him it would be sexy
Sorry?
if he could look, but he couldn't touch.
The chick was hooking up with another chick.
It worked.
The murder victim. So I'm just saying, because they tried something else, so I'm just suggesting scissoring. Lightning, my Twitch is marked for mature audience, so if they're here, it's their own fucking fault.
Well, then it had to be Oscar. He's the only one it could be.
Oscar was playing football last night.
That doesn't make any sense. Then she was seeing someone else? No. Someone she knew. Knew she'd be alone? A stalker? I don't think so. We were very discreet.
Of course you were
It was
discreet.
more fun that way.
What stops people? Not a lot.
This is just between us, right?
And everyone else I talk to.
We fooled around. I don't have many friends, Sam. Everyone thinks because I'm on the radio, I have tons of friends, so nobody ever approaches me. I get lonely. But Dorota was my friend, and I liked making her happy.
By scissoring. Fooled around.
I'm not going into detail, Sam. We pledged each other. Multiple times.
Not going into detail, but you say in a very seductive way that you pleasured each other multiple times. Come on. Oh god, what did you clip Lycan? Any idea whom, do you know? Tell me about
We're
Poe.
co-hosts on the radio. Oh, sorry. You know that already. We've been partners for 2 years now. He's a good friend.
Partners or
Can we be
friends?
both, Sam? Poe's his radio name. He's actually John Poe. He's on air now, but you can come back at 8:30 if you want to see him.
Where were you
On
last
air.
night?
We both were. We broadcast live hourly news reports. It's how we keep our funding. No. Sorry.
Well, you should know
I
who
did
was
have a
there.
strange dream last night, though. My life was playing on a TV screen, and every time I did something, Another version of me started playing over the first. In
That's
the end,
weird.
there were so many versions, it became a fog. It filled my lungs. I couldn't breathe. And then I woke up. What do you think that means, Sam?
Ooh. Oh, the traveler gets inside you.
I don't know what. I mean, I'm anxious now.
Because somebody's trying to kill you.
Maybe it was predicting Dorota's death. Or mine.
A dream is what is was. I guess I will like it, or I just don't look at it, you know. What do you want me to do?
Just don't hurt me. Or let me get hurt.
Why would I want to hurt you? Do you know Zach
Not
Weston?
very well. He's done a few shoots of me in Poe. To promote the show.
Have you had any private
No.
sessions?
Zach keeps asking, but I just don't want to.
Why not?
Not for him. But Dorota did.
For who?
She gave me the pictures as a gift. She looked
Thought so.
amazing.
It'll eat away at you until you can't take it anymore. The beating of the hideous heart. Ah!
Sam? You forgot your phone.
Okay, thank you.
His edges were most unusual.
No, can't see Oscar.
Down to a molecular.
Well, can we talk to Zach again?
Monroe. Everyone knows her. She's a local radio star here.
Do you have photos of her?
I always get the shot, Sam. One way or another.
Creepy. I do not like you.
Knew there was much
At all.
more to be done.
Oh. Whoops.
The whole, in order to determine how
Visit
much
the
deeper
guest
it
house.
went. They have
Alright.
been doing this
We
for the
need to go
last
see the
14
three.
Days, much to the
Tell me about Alice
I've heard
Monroe.
on the radio, but other than that, I don't know anything about her. I want to help though.
Just arrest him now.
That's the million-dollar question, isn't it? Although we can be sure of one thing.
They're both
Yeah,
redheads.
she sounded blonde on the radio, but Mercury called her as a redhead.
Do you know Zach
No.
Weston?
I can do a reading if you want.
Fucking hell. Sure. Let's do a reading.
Chariot. Is Zach a suspect? I'm sensing there's a lot of tension, pent-up frustration, like he's trying to keep everything together, and if he can just do that... I'm sorry, that's not much help to you, is it?
Ooh. Hey, go.
A little bit. What did you want to know?
Everything. What is a right?
A right can take many forms, but from what we know about these travelers, it seems to be performing some kind of...
Safe to kill them all.
Yes, a rite of passage. Running havoc in our dimension is rewarded in theirs. Not fair, is it?
Are we all enjoying this? Will there be 3 this time?
3 attempts? Yes, that's likely. But 3 victims? That's up to you, Sam. No pressure. Was it a gold coin? Good. That would have been worrying. Travelers leave all sorts of marks on their victims. It's basically showing off. that they belong to that traveler. If you find those coins on someone, though, that could be pretty damning.
Very intrigued? Well, that's good.
Yes, of course. Anything. I've already been doing that, but sure, I'll keep at it. Maybe it'll feel sorry for me and finally put out.
She informed Dimitri.
A deck of cards putting out for her.
If we lose communication, just...
So what's the news about Ellis? I feel so useless sitting here. I want to help.
Do you really want to help?
Yes, please use me. Tell me what to do.
Wow.
You got it.
I know what
Me
you
and the
can.
spirit world are gonna have a serious chat. I'll get back to you when I find something.
Fucking bitter bitch.
Alright, let's have some light.
Alright, getting them
He
to
said as he
sort
turned on
shit
the
out.
small lamp on his helmet.
See what Rain's got to say. Tell me more about Birmingham.
Birmingham, it was a man called Yuri Harris. He worked as a butcher. He beheaded all 3 girls within hours of each other.
Oh.
And we couldn't stop it. He pleaded not guilty for reason of temporary insanity.
What happened to Yuri?
The butcher of Birmingham received 3 life sentences and won't be seeing the light of day anytime soon. We know it wasn't him, though. We know it was a traveller.
Alice Monroe.
I know the name. She's off the radio.
She's actually on the
Get
radio.
away from it in this town.
A pouch and carefully took out a pencil and a piece of paper. I'll make a copy of the etchings for you, Dr. Utani.
You're only alive because we want you to be.
Okay. Be Alice.
Hi, I'm Ellis. I'm Ellis.
Alice.
He took his mind off the endless depths beneath him. By the time Dimitri was done with his task,
You want some
he'd
chat?
gotten so used to the sound of the scratching
No?
pencil that it still lingered in his head.
Guess
A
they
welcome
missed out.
free from the unnerving silence, he thought. It wasn't in his head, and it wasn't scratching. There were whispers.
Computer was watching the entire time.
Overcome by a sudden and severe dread, Dimitri frantically jerked on. As Dimitri kept tugging on the rope, the whispers grew louder, or perhaps they were getting closer. Pull me up! Get me out of here, please!
Oh well.
He swore he heard
The issue when
laughter
you got
coming from
lag.
down below. As Dimitri's heart was beating in his...
Alright, let's become Lexi and go to Bronwyn.
Hi, I'm Lexi. I'm Lexi.
Alright, let's be Lexi.
Dr. Whitfield's voice
Just
was music
go
to
and
Dimitri's
see
ears.
Bronwyn
I don't
as
know,
Lexi.
he replied.
Lexi Corn, how thin are these walls?
What do you mean the walls are thin?
I can hear you screaming at your Ouija board. Last night too. I feel like I've heard your whole life story.
What?
Does Sam like me? Is Violet a lesbian? Will Ellis die? Will Bronwyn die? That last one, don't worry about that.
Why not? Because you're immortal.
Ach, I am Bronwyn MacLeod from the Clan MacLeod, and I am immortal. You silly badger.
Give you 2 minutes? 2 minutes for what,
Or
Lightning?
rather something that approximated its meaning. Punishment.
Let's visit Rain.
Our job is so...
Tell me about it. Chasing around the
Food
unknown.
finds a way.
Trying to triumph good over evil.
You'll get you for this.
Generally
gadget.
standing around helpless watching people die.
Why do we do it? Why don't we just...
And leave Bron on her own? Quite possibly to die? No. I'm locked in now, until the end. Whatever that may be.
Okay.
He hadn't yet gotten used to the dark, so he instead listened intently.
Let's become Bronwyn, and we'll go see Lexi.
Hi, I'm Bronwyn. I'm Bronwyn.
Impromptu meeting starting now. Oh, great. Well, enjoy your meeting.
Felt his bare feet touch the cold floor, and quickly, but carefully.
Bron, what are we going to do about Ellis?
What would you do about it?
I don't know. That's why I'm asking you.
What have we tried
A few
before?
times we've caught up with the Traveller, nothing's worked.
Talking to them? Killing them?
If we lock up the killer until Mercury tells us Ellis is safe, that could work. But who is the killer?
Alice. Violet.
Violet?
I can believe that. Maybe we should tie her up.
Frustration and fear, stomping his feet like a frustrated child. Please help me!
Body hopping. Yeah.
Breathing suddenly stopped and changed into a deeply unsettling.
Visit Violet.
Do you believe tarot can predict? I'm not one for mystics in crystal balls. I'm a Virgo.
It says you're lying about your alibi.
I suppose it has a 50-50 chance of getting it right.
But no one was there. Dimitri was both perplexed and overcome by a frightful panic.
Meeting
He felt like he was going mad. Nothing made sense. He just wanted to leave this nightmare and go home.
I'm Oscar. Is there anything else I can do?
Yeah, let's
Its
do
harsh
Oscar,
consonants and unearthly
and
vowels
let's
chilled him to the bone.
visit Bronwyn. No, okay, so we can't do
His
that.
voices
Violet?
grew more incessant, hounding him, compelling him to...
No.
Words. This is how you die. Dimitri tried to scream, but there was no sound.
I'm Zach Weston. Just sharpening my powers of persuasion.
Okay, so let's see.
He was suspended in
if
the
we can
air.
go chat with
He
Violet
was
again.
still inside the hole.
I need to talk about...
What have you been doing with Ellis Monroe?
What haven't I been doing?
The tarot readers have predicted that she's the next victim. Do you think we should do something?
Want to...
Is that really all you think about? It's starting to look like August has a serial killer targeting redheads. Look at my hair, Zach. Does this look red to you?
Yeah.
Dimitri said with a smile, trying to hide his anxiety.
Okay.
With a trembling hand, he produced the etching.
It's indigo. Let's be Rain.
Hello, I'm Rain.
Added Dimitri,
See if we
a
can check
deeper
Bronwyn.
realization in his voice.
What is it, Ray?
I have a plan.
You do? Enlighten me.
Maybe
Indigo
Ellis should stay
prophecy?
with us.
It's awful.
Okay.
You know, like Detroit
With
become
our
human where
track
it's a game,
record.
but not really.
If she gets
Hang on a
killed
second.
anywhere near us, we'll be sent to jail, whether we did it or not.
That's cold.
Detroit become human where it's a game, but not really.
I don't know about Detroit Become Human. I've never played it, never seen it
It's-
being played.
It's just like, it's like this choose your own adventure except a game.
Okay.
This is kind of one of his first ones. The guy who made Detroit.
Yeah.
All his games fucking suck.
Oh. Except for Detroit.
No, it sucks too.
Oh, really? I thought everyone loved it.
Yeah, but everyone's an idiot.
Yeah, fair. Maybe.
Just being practical. Ellis's fate is in our hands. Ours isn't.
Oh god, it's dirty ball.
Dimitri tried to find the words. I'll go to sleep, and when I wake tomorrow, I'll be blind.
What?
Guitar go brew.
Guitar go brr.
Hi, Hi, I'm Chief DuPont.
Alright, I think what I might do, get to the end of talking with Chief DuPont, have a little break. Yeah, have a little break and then
Lord.
grab a drink.
Violet, there's been a UFO sighted on a night that you can't remember.
Shh. Lord, I told you never to speak about this.
Claude DuPont.
Wait. So you think it's real?
I need you to tell Sam what happened.
Help what? Me? I'll think about it.
No, you better fucking talk to me, bitch.
Chills ran down his spine.
Bitch!
He lay himself on bed and quickly fell asleep.
Visit Bronwyn.
Chief, what a surprise to see you. Again.
Why didn't you tell me?
I told you Dorota was first. And that didn't turn out very well, did it? Let's hope Sam does a better job than you did.
A nightmare.
Okay. Bronwyn can be a bit
I'm
bitchy.
Monroe.
Can't see rain.
And she said that I was a
I
caterpillar.
definitely want to go speak to
Slowly
Oscar.
moving.
See if we can speak to Lexi. No, Lexi's fucked
The
off.
sun goes down, and I feel my skin
That's
shedding in
fine.
the darkness. I huddle down and wait for the sunrise, hoping to become a butterfly. But when the sun comes up,
Go Oscar.
Chief, I wanted to ask you something.
What did you want to ask me?
Is it about the boudoir photo?
What did you want to ask?
Am I still a suspect?
Yes. No.
No.
Okay. Good. Listen, I think I might get out of this place soon. I need some space.
Is it about the boudoir?
Yeah. So it's true then?
I haven't seen them. I'm sorry. It's all tasteful.
I didn't get them. Now I feel like I'm the only person who hasn't seen them.
Just checking some of my instas. Fair? Alright, I think I need to...
is that you want to reveal something private about your life, but you...
What is it? Zach. Then I'm going to become Alice.
Because
And we'll go see
distinction
Oscar.
relates to personal transformation.
Nice. Yeah. Well, I was close, but your explanation is so much nicer.
Thank you for your dreams. You're listening to Radio August.
Go to your room. Become Alice.
Hi, I'm Alice.
Alice.
I'm Alice.
I'm Alice. Alice! Alice? Who the fuck is Alice?
Easier, probably.
Okay,
A
hail a
virus
cab.
contact. Shared air.
Visit Oscar. No, god damn it!
But this monster was not that limited.
Alright, so what if we
All this
became
needed was an
Oscar
audience to be
and visited
infectious.
Alice?
And it's so easy here.
I'm Oscar. Is there anything else I can do?
Another as easy as walking down the street past the tree. Past the bridge.
Okay, we're going to
past the-
see Alice.
Oscar, I'm so sorry. What can I do?
Have you seen Dorota?
Oscar, it's so much more complicated than that.
Why didn't you save her?
I couldn't. I was live on air. I didn't know what was happening. Well, nobody knew what was happening.
Somebody knew.
Don't make this my fault, Oscar. Please.